Well, I sure hope you guys don't sleep on this little update. Welcome back, everyone, to another Planet Zoo video. You know, it's been quite some time since I sat down. I actually was able to go to National Zoo. I had a really nice vacation with my lovely girlfriend. It was perfect. But you know what else is perfect? Kai coming back and giving us one of the best free build updates ever. So, in case of you guys don't know, the free build mod essentially allows you to do some kind of cool stuff. It essentially allows you to do, like, you know, before you could do, like, infinitely tall, like, walls and stuff. It allows you to do infinitely, well, not really infinitely, but, like, 40-meter long ones and stuff. So we could just have that going on over there, and I might as well just, you know, kind of hide what I've been working on back here from you guys, too. But essentially, that is not what we're talking about today. That's all old news. What it also let you able to do is also do like crazy paths all the way up to like 10 meters and all the way down to 1 meter. But what Kai did today is one of the best updates that we've seen for this little game. This is the free build latest update for 1.8. This essentially takes all the items in Planet Zoo that normally can't really be rotated, such as, let's just say, the beaver pool. And it allows you to rotate it. Kind of like that. Very interesting. It's not really the most practical for, you know, the beaver dam, but I kind of laid out some examples of what you could kind of do with most of these and figure out other stuff to do. One example that me and Nick were trying out were the Ibex mountain enrichments. This essentially allows you to do like larger and quicker kind of like rock formations by allowing yourself to kind of mix and match the Ibex rock climbing enrichment and look kind of cool like that. Another thing that you're able to do as well is take all the enrichment and kind of turn it on its side. So we do have the rubbing pad bark. Now do keep in mind, most of the time this stuff will not be functional because it will be turned on its side. The animal needs it to be perfectly level in order for itself to use the actual items in question. So example, I was trying out the logs over here with the meerkat, but they will only go in that one right over there. But speaking of those logs, you can actually turn them on their sides. You can actually have them, like, you know, propped against these pieces over here to look kind of cool. It's all pretty neat. It's all really awesome stuff. Another awesome thing that I've found were these kind of pieces. They kind of like hang and they can kind of like, you know, swoosh in the wind. You can kind of see it right there. And you can hear it right there. So the wind chimes are something that you can play with over here, even if you do change it to be like kind of on its side over here. Just give me a second just to like get it all organized. But they'll just constantly hit each other if you have them kind of like this. So that's another really awesome thing to have. You can also kind of just like kind of sync them into each other and have it be kind of like pure chaos. That's what I really like. I'd love to see you guys play with this and try and crash your games with that, because I'm sure if you guys try that hard enough, you'll definitely get some crashes at some point or another. I actually kind of want to try it, guys. I'm sorry, I want to try it. So essentially, you just have to link them all up, and I'm wondering where my pieces are. I don't know why I can't really duplicate them. But yeah, they kind of just are lagging out my game, so I'm actually going to cancel that. But you can also do the same thing with the leaves over here as well, the plant screens as they're called. And you can kind of have them hanging over here. You could have that be like they're drying palm fronds or something. Or you could just have them on your exhibits and stuff. Even like the rollers you can do that with. You can even do it with like the sprinklers over here. This was pretty fun. We have like bubbles coming out of here. We have jets. We have the sprinklers. These are all going to be really helpful for not only animal exhibits, but also like playgrounds and splash pads and something like that. It'll be a really awesome way to integrate all that stuff. You can even do more advanced like climbing structures and climbing posts with the scratching pads, because I know a lot of the times they will have them with, by the way, you hold Y now in order to level stuff out. You have a lot of climbing structure abilities with these over here, so you could have nice looking ones, especially with like how detailed this rope is, with how it gets kind of muddled out towards the end, but it's still pretty bright in the middle. I think that's pretty neat. You can even do some wax stuff with like, you know, the planters and stuff. So because of this, you are able to place down like bins, and you can actually flip them over And you can do a bunch of different stuff. You can even have them on their sides over here. So you could do some kind of like fun stuff with that. Not really sure what you guys can do with that, but I'm more than happy to see what you guys play around with that. And they can even use some of the enrichment, even if it is kind of sunken into the ground like that, just as long as it's like on a completely vertical angle, it still works. Again, another thing with the bench over here, you can still play around with this. You can even do some pretty cool walls and stuff. So in case if you guys are working on interiors, you can have this over here. Maybe you're making like a nice Chinese restaurant. You could even include like, you know, bottle or market. I think there is a perfect piece for this. And you can even have like these be kind of like lining those shelves over there. I think that's kind of cool as well. But what we can also do are planters. I just always love the planters. They're always so cool. And you can even do the same with these normal barrels. Normally they have like, you know, the trash in there, but you could also flip them upside down and have them be perfect for different kinds of planters and whatnot. So that's cool. This is just a water trough. You can see it right over here, but I just flipped it down upside down, and you can do some kind of cool pathways with that. The fruit spikes right over there. You also have another trough right there. Maybe that could act as like a really dirty mirror or something. That's pretty cool. We have the fish thing over there. Kind of looks like a cooler. Like a nice cooler you would take with you on a camping trip or something. So that's awesome right there. I think that's kind of cool, actually. What Bold found out, Bold was able to find out that you could actually turn these waterfall frame enrichments on their side, and you can actually have like nice looking waterfalls now and stuff like that that actually give enrichment to your animals. So in case if you guys do play with like franchise mode, this is honestly really perfect for you. Really awesome stuff. What we also have are the blood scent enrichment markers kind of on the wall like that. We're kind of looking like the scene of a crime scene. We also have the, I think these are the restraint feeders. Yeah, you can have them like lining the path. Maybe you could have like an interesting floorboard dynamic. You could change like the actual bedding to kind of grow up like walls and stuff. You have like the sacks, so you could have like a bunch of sacks together and just have that all kind of freak out. All really awesome stuff right there. And yeah, we should probably also talk about one of my favorite things in here is being able to turn roofs on their sides. So you can see these are all typical roof pieces. If we even do like 4 meter, go over here, go to roofs, pitch roof specifically. You have like all the Arctic ones, and you also have a bunch of stuff like the copper roofs. You could actually have stuff kind of going on like that. You can do the same with like the corrugated iron roofs. One of my favorites is going to be the slate roof, however. This is the one from the aquatic pack, and it just looks so clean. And like, just imagine doing all this stuff piece by piece when now we actually have access to a piece that looks so beautiful. The backs of these pieces are also really awesome as well. Here's the corrugated, and a bunch of other ones as well. I know some people had some issues with some pieces like this, like the horizontal wooden planks, not really being able to be completely usable because of, you know, maybe you wanted it to face the other way. No issue over there. Now you could just change it, put it on its side and stuff like that. This one's a really cool one as well. This is the tile one. If you just change it over here, you actually get a very beautiful wooden texture. And I'm not sure if that's FlexiColor. I really don't think it is, which is quite unfortunate, but it still looks pretty badass nonetheless. You can kind of do some stuff like that and have a nice kind of like East Asian looking house. I don't know. You just have all these options in the world to do these really cool builds. What else is there? You also have like the slate over here. It looks pretty cool. Let me actually just bring this out. And you can have like this beautiful, beautiful slate around your builds. Very typical of like reptile buildings and stuff like that, and high class like newer projects. All really awesome stuff. But that's essentially it. You can even do some kind of silly stuff. Here's my little disco in here. We pop over here, take a little lick of sugar over here, and then we can pop around with our disco ball on the ceiling over here. Where's King Julian? Here's King Julian doing his little dance. We could actually turn the lights off because that's how I imagine this would go. You pop in here, you have a few dances and stuff like that. He's kind of pooped out, so we'll just leave King Julian alone. But it's just really awesome, like the stuff that you're able to do. So in case if you guys are playing around with this already, definitely tag me on Twitter, on Instagram. Let me see what you guys are doing with this. I'm always on Discord, so be able to, like, you know, ping me and stuff like that over there. You can even do some really cool termite mounds, kind of like that stuff over there. But definitely do let me know what you guys kind of make out with all of these, because this is going to open up so many new opportunities for building, and I can't wait to see what you guys do with this. We're actually going to end it over here with King Julian. Let me actually, you know, turn the lights off so we can get a little disco going. And we'll actually end it with this little guy over here. So I do want to thank you guys for stopping by, especially in such, like, you know, a slow time. We're kind of in between DLCs right now, so it's just kind of like waiting for the next move to happen. But I always do appreciate you guys stopping by at this humble little channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care and have the most wonderful of wonderful days. Bye-bye now.